All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all. Today we have a very important topic, and I hope people will listen carefully, and feel free after we finish to download the video. Usually it takes some time before the video is ready to be downloaded from YouTube, maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on how long the video is. But just to let you know, feel free to download my videos and repost anywhere you wish. As long you mention that this is a video, where you get it from and the link, and if you don't mind if you post the donation link too, so people they can support us. Today our topic is different from my usual topic. We knew that Uthman in certain time he burned the Quran, and this is not a news, right? Uthman, he burned the Quran, and the Muslims agree about that. And you can go right now and you can check in Google and you will find that the Muslims agree that Uthman, the Caliph of Muhammad, the one who inherited the kingdom of Islam after Muhammad he passed away, he was the first one to burn the Quran. Now for sure the Muslims, they have their own answers for this. You know, whatever the answer is, I find it very funny, because if Uthman burning the Quran, it's mean there's many Qurans, and he have an idea that those Qurans should not be exist, and they must be wrong, and they are different from his Quran. Otherwise, why you want to burn Quran is the same as your Quran. And here you notice that from the beginning of Islam, the Muslims, they have a problem in disagreement about what is Quran from the beginning. Otherwise there is no need to burn anything. Imagine someone is collecting the verses of Jesus, and then somebody wanna you know, burn them. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense, because you are going to burn what is not right only, not what sorry, not what is wrong. I mean, if something is wrong, is not like needed to be there, so we have to destroy it. So when Uthman he did practice burning the Quran, obviously he have a problem with this Quran. This Quran have issues. So what we see in the story of the Quran is very funny, and it's kind of confusing, because the Muslim, they say to us the Quran is preserved, and Muhammad he have his Quran controlled, or let us say protected by God. Now as you see here, this is a website, it's called Learn the Quran, and the question in the screen is why Uthman burned the Quran, and then underneath there's a video of a Muslim, you know, of those who do business, trying to explain why Uthman he burned the Quran. However, whatever you want to say, it doesn't make sense. But today we have different topic. It's about burning the Hadith. Not only they burned the Quran, they burned the Hadith too, and that make it more funny. You know, there is tons of hadith. I wish you guys you speak Arabic, because those hadith is really fantastic, and you know, the more you read them, the more you laugh, and the more you wonder what is the problem with this religion. So I have a collection of hadith in front of me, and I will mention the reference one by one. However, here Aisha, she said, I will translate for you if you don't mind. If you speak Arabic, you do not need my translation, you can read on the screen. حدثني someone like narrated by from Aisha that she said جمع أبي الحديث عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وكانت 500 حديث فبات ليلته يتقلب كثيرا قالت فغمني فقلت etc. So the hadith, she's saying that Aisha, she said that my father, who is Abu Bakr, he collected 500 hadith, and those are all the hadith about Muhammad. He have 500 collected by Abu Bakr. This means that Abu Bakr is writing the hadith. All right. And then she said when he went to sleep, he could not sleep, like he is like something is bothering him, you know, he could not. So when he woke up in the morning, he said to her فلما أصبح قال أي بنية هلمني الأحاديث التي عندك فجئت بها فدعا بنار فحرقها. He said to me in the morning when he woke up, he said, my daughter, bring me the hadith you have, bring it to me. So she brought the hadith to him, which obviously in the papers or something like that. So he ordered to make a fire and he burned it. So Aisha, she said to him, why you burn it? فقلت لما أحرقتها. He said, I am afraid that if I die and those hadith is here, they might have hadith or let us say like somebody reports for me a hadith which is not accurate, so I decide to destroy it. He's afraid that of those hadith, not all of them they are true. If Abu Bakr in the time of Muhammad is worried about fictions and lies of the hadith, how about someone collecting the hadith 300 or 400 years after Muhammad? You know what I mean? If this is happening in the time of Muhammad, like just Muhammad, he died, those are his companions, you know, they are after him. If this is happening right after Muhammad he passed away, and Abu Bakr, he is afraid that those hadith are not trustworthy, so he burned it. How the Muslim can trust the hadith which is collected long after Islam? In different hadith, it says that Umar ibn Khattab, first we spoke about Abu Bakr, now we are talking about Umar ibn Khattab. This is the book Musannaf Abdul Razzaq, volume number 11, hadith number 20484, page number 258. Umar ibn Khattab, he said, I wanted to write the hadith, which is the sunnah of the Prophet, which means the practice of Muhammad. So I consult with the companion of the Prophet, and they said to me, write it. And he was thinking about it for a month, as it says here, for a month, the whole month he's thinking about it. And then one day he woke up in the morning, he said, I wanted to really write the stories and the words of the Prophet, but then I remember that about people who wrote books before, and they focus in those books and they left the books of God, and I swear by Allah, I'm not going to write any. So Abu Bakr here, Abu Bakr, he burned the hadith. Umar, he refused to write the hadith. Okay, so how the hadith is collected then? Those are the first hand, or let's say the first generation who live with Muhammad. They are rejecting to write the hadith. They don't want to collect the hadith. They don't even want people to focus on the hadith. This is Abu Huraira, a very well-known reporter of the hadith. Abu Huraira, and the hadith is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2098. Abu Huraira, he is called Abu Huraira. Huraira is like a spoiled name of a cat. So he is the father of cats because always he have cats around him. Remember, Muslim, they believe cats are clean, dogs are dirty. So Abu Huraira came to us and he struck his forehead. So it looked like Abu Huraira is upset and he's mad. Why Abu Huraira is upset? What the problem? Obviously there's a problem, but let us see what is exactly this problem is. You will see with me here, he says, behold, you talk amongst yourself that I attribute wrongly to Allah Messenger. So what's happening here? In the time of Abu Huraira, people, they are accusing Abu Huraira that he is making false hadith. He's making false hadith. If this is Abu Huraira, is the most important reporter of the hadith, was accused during his lifetime by the Muslims that he is fabricating hadith. And if I show you how many hadith is reported by this guy Abu Huraira, you will not believe it. This one is a major source of the hadith. But as you see, the Muslims are accusing him that he is a liar and he is spreading lies. You remember we made a hadith before, we made a video before showing you that Hafs, the one who reported the Quran, he was accused by Muslims to be a liar. You remember? You can go back to the last week videos and you can see the video I made about that. Now guys, is my voice clear from your side? Please let me know if you have a problem with the sound. All right, let me know please. So Hafiz, the one who collected the Quran, was accused to be a liar. Abu Huraira, the one who collected the hadith, is accused to be a liar. And they are calling them liars, like it's not only, you know, like it's not like, you see, it says ألا أنكم تحدثون أني أكذب. Look what it says here in Arabic. Like, I don't like the Muslim translation in English, you know. In order to guide you to the right path, such case I would myself go astray. But you see the translation here, it doesn't really say the truth. The translation doesn't translate what the Arabic is saying. ألا أنكم تحدثون أني أكذب على رسول الله. Here they try to make it like, you know, I attribute wrongly. What do you mean attribute wrongly? It says it clear, أنا أكذب. He is saying that he is lying. They are accusing him that he is lying about Allah's prophet statement. Then we need to ask ourselves, Uthman burned the Quran because the Quran is not matching. Abu Bakr burned the hadith because the hadith, he's afraid there's a lot of lies in it. Umar al-Khattab, he refused to write the hadith because he's afraid that people, they might focus in the hadith, forget the Quran. Abu Huraira, one of the major reporters of the hadith, accused by Muslims in his time, in his lifetime. And remember, this is a companion of the Prophet. This is the guy who Muhammad asked him, if you remember the hadith, do you know where the sun goes? He said, the Prophet, you know better and Allah know better. So Muhammad, he said to him, the sun every day goes and sit and, you know, and in a murky water.